All right, it's day 49. We're back on the trail. There's a busy road behind us, so you could probably hear. We are, again, in this part of Pennsylvania on the trail that just cuts through farm fields. So you can see there's apparently what I'm pretty sure I am not a farm person. Looks like corn, or was corn. I guess once it's no longer corn, it's corn stalk, dead corn stalks. I don't know. Anyways, we are starting. We've made a decision. We considered going as over 20 miles to Duncannon, Pennsylvania would be our next stop. And we've done two pretty big miles, pretty big for us miles, yesterday and the day before. Our feet were a little sore last night. We kind of decided, and I need to get more work done, so need to video edit. And so we decided to keep the hotel that we were in last night and stay there again tonight. I just keep my laptop and everything all set up in there. And we're going to make it a relatively short day. So it'll still be at least 12 miles, something plus, I don't know what. And relatively easy elevation, because you can see it's mostly pretty flat in this area of the world. Yesterday in Boiling Springs town, we noted there's a Jeep with a bunch of storage bins on top, lashed down, and a yellow AT 2024 sticker on the back. They are doing, two hikers doing a leapfrog, and it's a very interesting way of hiking the trail. Basically, you drive your vehicle to wherever you last were, and you drop off one hiker, let's say at the more southbound point, and then you drive up to where you want to end at the northbound point. Then the northbound point driver gets out, hikes south. The passenger that you let off at the south part hikes north, and eventually you meet each other roughly halfway, and the driver hands his keys to the passenger, who then picks up the car, drives to the southbound point, picks up the other hiker who was the driver, and then they go stay somewhere. And you do that every day. It's called the leapfrog. And yeah, it's pretty cool. The only negative of that method is that you don't, you're not together. So if there's an interest in hiking together for safety, or just hanging around and seeing things together, you won't get as much of that. At the end of the day, you go like, hey, did you see Weaverton Cliffs? And the guy goes, yeah, I was there. And but right, you don't see it at the same time unless it's near the middle. But it's not a big deal. It's still pretty cool. Well, it may not be like your typical foresty type walk, but it's been quite pleasant. It's pretty flat, and yeah, we're just walking along this morning. So I commented that I'm not a big fan of walking through the farm fields. At first it was interesting because it was different, but I grew old pretty quick. Kind of like getting back into the woods. But this is cool. I know that there's a farm field right on the other side of these bushes, or a field that could be used for farming. I don't know. I can't see. Looks like it's left to go. That's a cute bridge, the boardwalk. So, to be a purist, do you just walk past this, or do you go up and over what is no longer needed? All right, you can't say we didn't walk by every white blaze and do everything that was said. Really not a fan of walking on the road when there's no place to walk. So there's cars and that crossing over the freeway too. It's loud. Woo-hoo. Yeah, we're gonna make it without a car. Man, I wish y'all could smell this. It smells so awesome. All right, we've been hiking through this. It's really a narrow strip of forest, so you know you peek through the trees again on either side, and you kind of realize you're in a forest that's maybe 50 yards wide. It's kind of like to get back into the real woods again, but I'm glad it's here, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, so here's where the AT looks like it's crossing another major road, a freeway. And you can see the blaze on the fencing. That's not something you see every day. Woo! Get a little feeling of vertigo up here. I don't like it. I couldn't pull my phone out quick enough. There was a bobcat just in front of me. Dang. Yeah, more road walks. Not a big fan. More cars. And crossing an interstate. Woo! It's all good because we're protected by this white line. We're off the road. That's good. Back in the farms. Well, that's the start of a long boardwalk. Ah, the Jeep. This Jeep with the bins on top are the hikers doing the leapfrog technique. And yeah. Well, we've left behind the roads, the crossings, the farmlands, and we're now back in the woods, actual woods. So, yeah, we've got a little bit of climbing to do. No longer flatlands, so there's that. All right, another road crossing coming up, and it's interesting, by the way, that they lay down bark. This time we're in a bridge under the road.
This is the bridge in Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Kind of expect the mentors to be coming out.
All right, we got caught in a rainstorm, but here is the viewpoint. Oh yeah, that's cool. Check it out.
After the storm.
So what's funny is on a Far Out app, you see all these references to a stone bench that somebody made. And so here it is. And it is kind of nice. Look out over the valley. All right, remember when I said it was a great day? We knew that we were potentially going to hit some rain. It came a little earlier than we thought. We were trying to race to the pickup point before it hit, but we're too late. It opened up, dumped a lot of water. Let up a little bit right now so I can film, but yeah, it's we're wet. We're about a little over 2 miles away from our destination today. All right, it looks like the rain is over, I think. I mean, when you're in the trees, of course, you'll still get the drops falling from the leaves.